Hello students, so today we are going to start with the new chapter, that is the reformation. Okay, the process you can say of changing, okay, to make changes. So the reformation was mainly a revolt means take violent action. Okay, so people they were eager to change. Okay, they have taken many, they have done means they have used many processes to make these changes against the abuse, the misuse which was done, and authoritarianism, okay, of the church. The power was with the church. Okay, so they were trying to change all this. It was a direct outcome of the Renaissance, which generated a spirit of inquiry and produced a great urge for change and progress. Okay, it was direct outcome means the result, it was the outcome of or result of Renaissance, means the change which they were trying to make, which generated a spirit of inquiry, strong desire to know and learn about something. Okay, so people, they were now having a spirit to know or learn about the past. Okay, so what has happened in the ancient time, and to produce a great urge for change. Now they were demanding for change and for progress. In European history, reformation refers to a movement against the evil practice. Okay, so according to history, reformation means the movement that is done against the evil practices. Okay, means what the bad was done with them. Okay, what evil was done with them. So the movement that this was started against that with the Catholic Church in the 16th century. So the Catholic people, what they were doing. Okay, so this movement was against them. Throughout the Middle Ages, Western Europe was under universal church. Okay, universal means Catholic. Okay, so Western Europe in the Middle Ages, it was under the universal, or you can say Catholic church. During the early period, Christian church under the Pope acquired extraordinary power. Okay, so when there was Christian church, okay, so during the early period, during the early time, Christian church was under Pope. Who is Pope? Pope is the head of church. Okay, so he acquainted extraordinary power, means he got some extra powers and prestige and some status also. Gregory VII, that is, he was also Pope from 1073 to 1085 CE, went one step further and asserted the political supremacy. He got one step more further and he declared the political supremacy. Supremacy means the state or condition of being superior. Okay, he told that I am the most superior of the church over temporal rules. Temporal rules means worldly powers. Okay, so he is having the whole power. Any criticism of the Pope's authority was regarded as blasphemy, that is disrespect of God. Okay, so any criticism means the expression of disapproving. Okay, means if you all are disapproving anything that is related to the Pope, it means that you are disrespecting the God. Okay, so he gave this much supreme power to him. Okay, he was this much superior. Even the kings of Europe were afraid to defy, means to disobey. The kings, they were also now fearing to disobey this Pope. Okay, then the orders of the church. So they were now fearing to disobey the orders of the church and to disobey the Pope. Now questioning the authority or dogmas of the church was heresy. Now they were not having this much authority also, so they can question the church. Okay, they can't ask anything that what is going on, why it is going on. So they were not having this authority. A person could be punished for this by excommunication or even death. Okay, so a person who is doing this, he can be punished for this. Okay, by excommunication. Excommunication, the action of officially excluding someone from participation in you can say the sacraments. Okay, means the secret, the services which he is getting. Okay, so he will not get anything, or even he is sentenced to death also. Okay, then causes of the reformation, corruption in the church. So these all which we have read, these all corruptions were there. Okay, the church people were doing. Now how it was changed? Okay, what were the causes for that? evils of the Catholic Church. The Reformation was mainly a revolt against the abuses and authoritarianism of the church. Okay, so this Reformation was a revolt. You can say it was a violent action that was performed by the people against the abuses, the misuse which was done, okay, from the church people. The Pope and the clergy means the churchmen, okay, became corrupt. They also became corrupt, and they started leading a life of luxury and immorality. So now they were living a life of luxury, a comfortable life, and immorality means they were not dishonest, they were corrupt people. The priests received their appointments through corrupt practices. Now the priests, they were getting their appointment letters through the corrupt practices, okay. They were also becoming now corrupt people, okay. They were also not loyal now, so they were getting their appointments through the corrupt practices. They could buy offices. Now they can even buy the offices also. The Pope also sold pardon certificates, okay. Pardon certificates allow a person to be relieved, okay, if he has done any crime, anything, so he can be relieved, called indulgences. So this was known as indulgences. Sinners could purchase pardon in this life. Sinners, those who were evildoers, okay, those who have performed crime, they can purchase these certificates, okay. They can purchase pardon, means their forgiveness. They can easily get relieved in this life and after, by paying stipulated sum of money. Stipulated means demanded, okay. So the church people, they were demanding some amount of money, and this sinners, they have to pay that amount of money and they can get their forgiveness, okay. They can easily get relieved. This idea that forgiveness could be purchased as a commodity, this forgiveness, it became an item, okay, that you can pay and you can get that item, okay, became a major issue with Protestant reformers. So Protestants were that church people, they were against the Pope, okay. So they were not a part of that, so they were deciding that we want some changes. Economic burden on the people. Moreover, the people were also exploited by the church. So many people were also exploited, make full use of and deserve and derive benefit from, okay, means you are getting some benefit from that people, okay. So the church people, they were also using some people for their own purpose. They were required to pay tithe, okay. They were required to pay tithe, which was the 1/10 of the income of each family, okay. That was the 1/10 of their salary which they were earning. It was the 1/10 of their income of each family to support church and priest, okay. So why they have to pay? To support the churches and to help the priests, okay. The church also collected a tax called Peter's Penance, okay. Peter's Penance, it is annual tax of 1 penny from every household, okay. They were getting 1 penny from every household from the people. The burden of taxation fell mainly on the peasants. Peasant is a poor smallholder, or who is having a small part of land, okay. So they are poor people, so the burden of tax was mainly on peasants and middle class families, okay. So they were not able to pay the taxes, they were having too much burden of the taxes. So I hope beta this much is clear to you. Please have a revision of it, okay. Let me know if you are facing any problem. So from next from rulers, we are going to start the next video, okay. So till then, have a safe day and have a nice day. Thank you.